Over the last few weeks, there's been some weird, strange things going on in the Black Ops 6 zombies community. Or just the zombies community in general, I should probably say. But these weird things aren't really out of character. But it's got the entire community just leaning on the edge, wanting more. And the more I'm talking about is the fact that a few weeks ago during MrRoffleWaffles live stream, he vanishes mid-stream. And the stream ends, by the way, on a cliffhanger for 2 weeks. And then the 2 weeks later, following on from him leaving his room, and before he left his room and basically ended stream from his phone and turned the lights off using his phone. But I don't think Milo is the type to have smart lights in his house. You know, he's a crazy whiteboard drawing madman who has somehow kept this community alive. But I digress. So, those theories were put to rest. When he left and grabbed his phone, to record what the noises were. Now, most people will probably realize the noises you can hear in his house were probably people on top of it, and he says his house, but I think he lives in a flat in London, and people were basically, with chalk writing into his roof of the cipher or the code left on the top of his house, which I'll put on the screen for you. That's kind of weird. Now, many people during his live stream noticed he was being paranoid hearing noises. But many people can say, oh, it's just part of a bit. Maybe Milo is a part of a dyer's cask, and he's just not telling us. Yes, there are pieces in there which, to be honest, I think he's done very well. Going, what does this mean? What is this? Can you guys tell me? An ARG, an alternate real-life game. Or it's a game that you can play in the real world. This has been done many times before in the video game scene. I've never taken part in it before, probably because I'm just a neat who sits in his room and makes YouTube videos, but it's cool. It's fun. But after going for, finding the code, going to a bike shop, yes, that happens, learns how to fix a bike, pretty much. Change the air tube, stuff like that. Then gets handed a suitcase. And finds camping equipment in said suitcase. Well, he finds the camping equipment in the bag, or whatever. We find stuff you would take out with you to the wilderness, like a mosquito armband, so he doesn't get bit by mosquitoes. Basically, waves them off. But he also gets something interesting. Photos of him in the woods wearing a raincoat. This is where I knew, aha, he's playing along with something. He's playing along with something because it's fun. Like he said in his live stream, this could be a fake teaser, but it's fun. And many people kept coming in, from Twitter and from the shills of Activision, saying, oh, it's not real, it was confirmed, bros. What's the point to keep doing this? Because it's fun. Speculation and theories. The entire conspiracy theory scene, why do you think people do it? Why do people theorize things? Because it's fun. Theorizing stuff brings out the creativity and just brings everyone together. So, if you don't think it's fun, alright, go play Modern Warfare 3 Zombies. See how long that lasts. Since then, in the notes, actually, Milo was actually he was told to stay silent for 2 weeks. So that's why he couldn't post anything. But I'll leave his channel down below to all of the other things, and I'll do a quick breakdown. He hears noises in his apartment. He goes to the roof. He finds cipher codes or instructions. He stays low for 2 weeks. Then, he looks like a madman in London. Goes to a bike shop, learns how to fix a bike, gets given a black suitcase with a ticket inside to fly to Washington, D.C. Then in Washington, D.C., he's looking for a hotel. And in the hotel, the people at the hotel are like, oh, Milo? Yeah, we have a room for you. And then he gets given a bag, in his latest video, a bag with camping equipment in it. And then he finds up, just go watch the videos. Go watch the videos. It'd be way better than me doing a too long did watch breakdown, but they're fun and entertaining. But what we're gonna be taking a look at is the new TheTruthDies, videos, and going through these videos. So here we are in my editing software. When you just hear me, guys, I was editing that piece here. And here is the first thing we see when we go to the new channels. All right, let's close all that off. We have our, what was it? LYER, channel guide, channel 1. I'm guessing this says liar, maybe? Liar, maybe that's what that means. And if we go across here, we see channels, what was it? Channel, I think 2, 3, 4, off air, like all off air. And there's like names. I think this means Adler. That's probably Adler there. And then the channel does start glitching out, and we see in the top up here, what was it, where this is the TV. But if you're too young to know, when you go back on old school and you're like, actually, is this too young? Would you know what this is? If you guys, it's probably the fact that you guys haven't probably watched TV in a while. When you open up the channel guide, say Sky TV, you get the picture mode, and you'll be switching for your channels. And in there, after the TV glitches out, we see the Mr. Peaks bunny. And it flips through once again. Try to see if I can catch anything. Mr. Peaks comes up here again. Oh, my computer's lagging. Oh, is that my computer, or is that just Resolve being stupid? So after Mr. Peaks appear on screen, the screen cuts out, and we get sent to here. This security room, where we see screens on here. We see this mysterious-looking person here. Kind of looks like Eminem, don't know why. And we have our prisoners. We have our terminus prisoners on these screens. Someone doing push-ups, someone on their bed. We have the date here. We have the date, I think that 1991. This is probably at 3 p.m., maybe 3 a.m. This is the 19th of April, I think it is. 02 April. Cam 4, Cam 3. We don't get a number on the other one here. And then we have a hand, mysterious hand on the screen. Cam 5, Cam 2. So so we have 2, 3, 4, 5. Trying to figure out who some of these people are. Obviously, these will be, I think some of these might be the playable characters. I'm not sure. And as it plays along, we get like a heart, a beating heart. Yeah, it has to be a beating heart. And then the screen cuts out, obviously. But we have another video, which I will put on screen for you right now. And I won't play the audio this time. Actually, I'll play the audio from this one. Oh, I already played it for you if you're watching the video, whatever. But for the next one, I will play the audio for you. Let me just move. Oh, that's the wrong button. Let me just move this down. And what did I drop that by? -3. Let's just drop this by -3 so it doesn't deafen your ears. Let me put the sound on for this one. And that's the second one. So let's break that down once again. In here, we have our Channel 2 weather of this cyclone. I think that's a cyclone. Correct me if I'm wrong. We have a cyclone here. And, you know, it's moving along. Light is green. Heavy means red. And as we move through, the channel glitches again. And as it glitches, we see that flash. And you can see here, it's round, but it does simulate a rabbit. And then it glitches out, and it goes into the shape of Mr. Peaks' head. Clearly, right there. And then it jumps us over to Terminus Island. And on here, we can hear some noises.
7, 6, 11, 5. 7, 6, 11, 5.
7675. 7675. I don't know what that could mean. Maybe some other people in the zombies community could break that down. Maybe someone already has. 7675. That's the code we get on this one. And recently, I think yesterday or today, there's a new one. And let's give you guys this new one.
Order your Sounds for Love 2 CD set now. Enjoy all the best tracks, like My Heart Beats Only for Them.
Have you heard of Mr. Peaks? He is here to feed you all, give you candy from his pouch.
creepy. I'm getting a lot of creepy vibes in this. This is reminding me of like the old Black Ops, like what was it, days. So once again, let's break this down. All right, we get this really uncomfortable advertisement for music. I'm hoping the music isn't copyright. I don't think it would be. You know, we have this, you know, rapper with all his money in the background. He's got his bands. But then it cuts over to... I'm trying to figure out what that could be. Like, what is this? It's there, but then it flips to here. Maybe it's a face? It looks like a face. So, I can't make out what it is here. But if we flip it here... Oh, no. Maybe it's a face, or maybe it's a map of the island. It is pretty hard to try and decipher that. And then we get footage in-game. Footage in-game of... We can clearly see there's the mystery box in the background. We have the Mr. Peaks Gobblegum Mosey machine here, with this really ominous music in the background.
My heart beats only for them.
Like Tennessee, have you heard of Mr. Peaks? He is here to feed you all, give you candy from his bowl.
People were saying that the person singing is saying "give you candy from his bones," but I think they say bowl or bowl. That's what I think that is. But let's go back to here. And Gobblegums were confirmed. They were confirmed with the pre-order edition of the game. But it's interesting. What is playing on the screen here? You see that? Something here is playing on the screen. Can you guys see that? Let me zoom in. Alright. Oh, I know what it is, actually, never mind. We'll get to that, never mind. And it shows us the Gobblegums inside. And it'll get to the please stand by on the screen. And then it'll place a Mr. Peaks kind of animation. Looks adorable. And then we can see all these Gobblegums. Perkaholic, 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 Perkaholic. I think Stock or Speed. I forget what some of these are. I think that's like one of the money ones. There's an ammo, max ammo. I think this is like the Pack-a-Punch War-Buy one. And it just says here, chew until you die. And then it jumps back to this, whatever this is. Like, usually for low quality stuff, zooming it out will make it easier to kind of decipher. But I don't know what that could be. Chew until you die. So yeah, that's all we've got so far. And it's interesting. I am interested. I'm hoping Black Ops 6 isn't just another cakewalk like Modern Warfare 3. But judging how they're doing with the marketing, and I know the marketing can swing either way, like, oh, good marketing doesn't mean the game will be great. But they're going for all the lengths to do this. I'm hoping, I just noticed, there's not any, oh, that's weird. There's no green balls. There's white, blue, purple, orange, and pink, but there's no green ones. Yeah. That's interesting. I am liking the look of this Gobblegum machine, though. There's some stuff in the background. Let's try and decipher what's in the background, if we can even see it. There's a building, and that looks like, what's that building there? Maybe, oh, it's really hard to tell. We got the moon up here. Can't tell what this building is in the background. Maybe it's one of the cell blocks. Cell block 1. Hey, at least the Gobblegums are still 5 cents. Yeah, so what I was going to earlier, this is the thing we saw on the screen was Mr. Peaks. So if I go over here, back to where we saw the thing pop up on the screen. This is basically Mr. Peaks jumping out, but I thought he was changing into like a person. That's why I thought it was. So that's pretty cool. I feel like I have some of these VHS effect things somewhere. I recognize it a little bit. So yeah, overall, I'm liking the look of this. It is pretty cool. Oh, there are different colors. Okay, there's orange, and there's green ones. They just, I don't think they modeled them in into the game. Maybe they are in the game. Who knows? Not sure. But I quite liked the Gobble Gum system. Yes, Perkaholic is overpowered, but like, my issue is it that overpowered though? Like, I mean, yeah, it gives you all the perks of the map, but like, they basically did that with Modern Warfare 3. And then you basically go into the game with like all your perks, pretty much. But then again, Modern Warfare 3 Zombies is a different can of worms. Most of the time, I always just treated Gobblegums as mini perks. And I barely even, if you don't like them, don't use them. That's my motto. So yeah, overall, Zombies the last 2 weeks has been interesting. Even though we haven't seen much of it, this is already somewhat gameplay. Like, we can see, you know, stuff in here in the background. Box location over there. You know, what is that there? I'm not sure. What are these? These might just be leaves. They radio antennas? No, it might just be leaves, actually. But it's gonna be interesting. Yeah. So yeah, overall, pretty interesting. And I'll play you something I caught when I was actually recording the screens a few days ago. This was absolutely priceless. Just take a watch. Oh my God, Jesus Christ! Oh my God! No. So yeah, that scared the absolute living crap out of me. I wasn't expecting it to do that. I was just flipping through the channels, recording, and yeah, because the reason why I'm so far away is because I usually put my microphone up behind my monitor so you couldn't hear me as much, but that was amazing. Anyway, guys, thank you for watching this video. Stay tuned for more zombie stuff in the next coming weeks, because it's now August and COD Next is happening at the end of this month, and literally 2 days after COD Next, the Black Ops 6 beta will actually be happening as well, which I will be playing because of Game Pass. And yes, if you didn't know, you will get to play the game early if you have Game Pass, which I think is insane, meaning you don't have to pre-order the game. So that's pretty cool. And I mean, the way they worded it made it sound like you don't have to pre-order the game. Like, the way it's worded, if you're a Game Pass subscriber, you can play it early. If you're not a Game Pass subscriber, you gotta wait, I think, 2 or 3 days to play the open beta. But nevertheless, stay tuned. I'll catch you guys next time.